Hello and welcome to something a little bit different, Miniature Heroes advertising wise. My name's Tim, as you probably know. I own and run the shop. Possibly this is the first time you've heard me, so I hope you can understand. This is a broad Essex accent, but it's the only one I've got, so, well, we're just going to have to get on with it from there. After the lockdown that we've been through because of obviously my father's age and things, people were very kind. They sent an awful lot of very, very nice messages. We understand, thank you, we'll be here when you come back. It just goes to show how nice the hobby is. So I thought, well, I'll try and branch out a little bit more so that you get to see perhaps a bit more behind the scenes here at Miniature Heroes, which, believe me, isn't that exciting at all. And also perhaps a more involving way of showcasing some of the new products that come into the store every so often, and who knows, perhaps just some wit and wisdom that I might like to impart on times to time. Anyway, we'll start off with the new products. I've had a delivery from Green Stuff World. By the time you see this video, the new stock will be in the shop. The old stock has been replenished, so I now have plenty of colour shift paints. Green Stuff putty is back in stock. Brown Stuff is back in stock. Hobby chain is back in stock. The grey leaf punches, these little ones here, I've got one myself, but these, you know these, we go 4 types of leaf, always the most popular. These are back in stock. I've got 10 in those now. So, yeah, we're doing quite well for stock and bits and pieces. So, by all means, mosey on through and have a look. But also, I have some new stuff. And without further ado, this is the first. Now, this is Green Stuff World Green Putty. Comes in tube. It is, as far as I can work out, bearing in mind I haven't opened it or tested it, very much like the liquid green stuff that you used and might still be able to buy from Games Workshop. Except this is more of it in a tube, and apparently it goes hard. You can sculpt it. It's great for filling gaps and all bits and pieces. It says on the blurb, it says here, extra fine grained, water-based and fast-drying putty with extra hard finish. Specially designed for modelling and perfect as a superfine filler due to its adhesion and sanding properties. Does not shrink when drying. Can be cleaned and thinned with water. Non-toxic, non-flammable. So there you go. I've got 3 of these in stock as a test. I think they're going to be quite useful. I quite like the look of that myself. But there. Hopefully someone will buy it and leave a nice review on the site. And yeah, it will aid people in their modelling. Now, what's next? Oh yes, this stuff. Now, this is Hobby Chain. You've seen this before. It's on the site. I've had the 1.5mm for a long time. There, I hope you can... The camera's not really picking that up too well. But this is exactly the same, but 3mm. Bronze colour. I've got 3 of these in case you've got something bigger or you wanted to use a bit bigger chain or anything. The 1.5 has been very popular. I've got 10 packs of that in now, but I've now got another 3 of these. So if you want something a little bit bigger, you know where to come. Oh yes. Now this could be interesting too. Splash gel from Green Stuff World. This is an accompaniment to the UV curing resin that I've been selling, which is for water effects, and you can also colour it and do other bits and pieces with it. But that cures on its own quite naturally. If you use a UV light, it cures very quickly, and you can use it for droplets and all sorts of things. This stuff is a complement to it. Splash effect gel, it's what it says. If you want to do water splashes, puddles, bits and pieces, things like that, this is the stuff to use. Now, it is liquid in there. I daren't open it because it is sealed and this is stock, but that is a new thing. If any of you are into water effects and want to try some of this, well, it would be a useful thing to know how good it is. The Green Stuff World site are quite proud of it. Let's see, it says transparent acrylic gel for replicating moving water, waterfalls, splashes and waves. Let it dry until clear, approximately 24 hours drying time. Approximately 24 hours. Drying time may vary according to thickness. It can be diluted with water or acrylic thinner to improve its fluidity. Non-toxic. Not that I recommend drinking it. I mean, you'd have to be hard pushed to drink some of this. Mind you, there's always some muffin out there that wants to try something. Now, what's next? Oh yes, these. Now I'll bring all these in. These are quite interesting little things. What we've got here are little tiny packets of etched brass symbols. Now this one happens to be Chaos, for a certain well-known brand of GW Chaosy type things. The 8-pointed star, I think, is in there somewhere. We've got elven symbols there, which are all sorts of things that elves would write, apparently. Fleur-de-lis, which I think are quite useful for Sisters of Battle as well as the historical stuff. I think it always looks nice, a fleur-de-lis. I've tried painting them on shields and things. I'm actually terrible at it. There is a knack to it, apparently. We've got dwarven symbols. That's the dwarven symbols. All dwarven runey things. We've got orc symbols. These are mainly, I think, 40k type orc symbols. Now, these are all tiny little etched brass. Now, just to give you there's that. What's a good size comparison? Finger. I have not got giant fingers. They are very small. And I think you'd probably use Decal Fix or something to fix them on with. It says orc symbols including 25 copies of each made of brass. These photo etch pieces are perfect for adding amazing detail to your miniatures and creating scenery for war games. And just as a last one, we've got Roman numerals. So if any of you are into clock repairs, that could be useful too. Although I don't know where D goes on a clock. But you know, you get the idea. These are little tiny pieces of brass that you affix to your model and get a very nice result from. I think they're rather neat. I didn't know much about photo etch brass until my good friend Shane put me onto it a good few years back. But they are very good for adding details and things. And Green Stuff World have obviously seen. What one's that? Dwarven again, yeah. So I've got some packs of these. If you want to pop in the site and have a look, they'll be up there and you'll be able to purchase one and see what you think. Hopefully you'll like them, because then I'll get some more. If you don't, well, I'll be stuck with them, I suppose. But there, so this is the first video. It's going to be rough and ready because that's basically how I do things. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments thing below. Or you can email me. I don't mind receiving emails. It's info@miniature-heroes.co.uk. I'm also available on Facebook under the Miniature Heroes page, although getting emails through Facebook is a little bit hit and miss. They don't tell you very much. Facebook aren't very good at that, but you can direct message me and do things like that. That's really about it, I think. I hope you like the video. If you want to share it, that would be nice. If you want to delete it, that's probably what will happen. But there. Hopefully the next one will be perhaps something different, perhaps new stock, perhaps something from Reaper. I'm ordering again fairly soon, so yeah, we shall see. But hope you enjoyed this. Any feedback is welcome, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheerio!